The Lord be with you.
And also with you.
A reading from the Holy Gospel according to Luke.
Glory to you, Lord.
Someone in the crowd came forward and said to Jesus, "Teacher, tell my brother to share the inheritance with me." And Jesus replied, "Friend, who appointed me as your judge and your arbiter?" Then Jesus proclaimed to the crowds, "Take care to guard against all greed, for though one may be rich, one's life must not consist of many possessions." Then Jesus told the people a parable. There was a rich man whose land produced a bountiful harvest. And he asked himself, "Now what should I do? For I do not have enough space to store my mighty harvest. I know what I shall do. I shall tear down my barns and build larger ones. There I shall store all my grain and all my other goods, and then I shall say to myself, now as for you, you have many good things stored up for many years to come. So rest, eat, drink, and be merry." But God said to this man, "You fool, this night your life will be demanded of you, and the things that you have prepared, for whom shall they belong? Thus will it be for all who store up treasure for themselves, but are not rich in what really matters to God." The Gospel of the Lord.
Praise to you, Lord Jesus Christ.
And our readings come from all different parts. The first, about 2,000 years before Jesus came into the world. The Gospel during the first century. And the second reading about 2,000 years after Paul wrote it. That's a great span of time. But they all have a similar theme. God is alive, and God is sharing with us the fullness of life. God is real, and God deals with us in a realistic manner. Amen?
Amen.
Our first reading from Ecclesiastes reminds us that the world is temporary, and all creation is passing away. We are passing guests in this beautiful planet. That's why there's so much chaos, because we were not created to stay here forever. The body is what we know best. We can do many things for many people, but at the end of the day, I have to tuck myself in. And in the morning, I can have big plans, but first, I must pull myself out of bed. The body's hungry, the body's tired, the body's confused, the body's angry, the mind plays games on us with assumptions. This is what we know. But it's not a bad thing, because God does not make junk. Amen?
Amen.
The body is a gift, but what it does is it craves for something more. It craves not for ignorance, but for perfect wisdom. It craves not for a passing candy bar. It craves for food that satisfies the hungry heart. And that's why the planet Earth is a blessing, because it reminds us we've been created for something more. And that's why St. Paul reminds us in the second reading is think of things that are to come. Keep your mind in heaven, even as your body is here on earth. We have many demands in life, many obligations, many people telling us what we should do and what we should not do. But there's very few things that really and truly matter. In the gospel passage, Jesus reminds us, possessions does not make the world go round. It is love that makes life worth living. Amen?
Amen.
The world is passing away. We are here to prepare for the future life. At this time, we bring forth our seminarian Peter and David as they prepare to go back to seminary, because they too have come into our midst
Where there is hatred, let